Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with random reviews from the Overflow Room. Crash. Okay, there's no gong here right now because I just wanted to enjoy the new Overflow Room. I got my whole old alphabet in here with so much room to spare. There's a thunderstorm going on upstairs in case you're noticing. Anyway, just take a look. I am so excited about this. Here is where it starts. It starts over there and then goes that way with that big box set wall thing. Then it goes all the way along the wall here past the gym equipment down to the end. And this is the best thing. The entire old Overflow Room basically fits on one wall of this. And it's all shelves. So I have expansion space. Oh my God, look at all the expansion space. And I'm going to need it. See, there's the gong because I've got shelves, I've got boxes, I've got more boxes. These are all those boxes there, that's unfiled, unorganized, disorganized, deorganized CDs. So what I'm going to be able to do is shove them all, because these are all double depth shelves. Yes, I'm going to be able to shove them all in the back wall here and get them all in there. And then when they're in there, I've gotten my breath and I can do other things for a few years. I can start taking them out one little shelf at a time and alphabetizing them against the empty wall. Ha ha! Yeah, see? So I'm in business. I can organize all of this stuff. It's probably going to take the rest of my natural life. And God knows how long that will be. But I can do it. I can do it. Oh, this is so exciting. I know I'm not well. The things that excite me may not be the things that excite normal people. But to have this much expansion space in the Overflow Room is a gift from heaven. It really is. So I'm very, very excited. I'm even more excited that I have the alphabet back here, because now that I am living where most of my stuff has been, actually it's probably equally divided now between top and bottom. First of all, I can move stuff from downstairs and from upstairs, and I can declutter some of what we have up there. But more than that, I can continue to do repertoire videos now, because here's the repertoire. It's back and it's organized and I can find most of it. Whew. Wow. Boy, has that been a project. Anyway, it's all happening, and we are still going to work our way through the Overflow Room. Maybe by the time we get done with this alphabet, we'll have a whole other one to go through. Oh my goodness. The fun never ends, does it? So we're on the letter R. We're working our way back. And we have a little tiny chat this time, because actually these are three very interesting and very, very different discs, or not discs, or composers, 4 discs, 2 composers and 1 conductor. So it's kind of cool. You ready? So let's get going. Yeah, here we go. First, Julius Röntgen. Now, I've spoken about Röntgen before. Let me get that out of the light. There we go. Röntgen is a wonderful composer, and there's been a big series of his music. There it is on CPO. Most of it is upstairs because I love Röntgen. I think he's just fabulous. But here was one of the first or earlier ones, and we've got Symphony Number 3 and his suite Aus Jotunheim. We don't need to know where Jotunheim is. We don't need to care. It's delicious music. He was like an FOG, a friend of Grieg, and his music sort of follows in that tradition. He just oozed music. It's the bottom line. He was tuneful and sort of conservative, but not really. He didn't have any inhibitions. He just wrote what gushed out of him, and what gushed out of him was delicious. It was lovely. And so this series with David Porcellin conducting, Porcellin is a wonderful conductor of this stuff, is amazing. It's on CPO. Like I said, we've mentioned it before. You can check out those videos and see the reviews at ClassicsToday.com. And it's just terrific stuff, absolutely terrific stuff. This particular disc is on NM Special, which is the Netherlands Music Center. And we've got his Serenade, Opus 14, which is a delicious work for small ensemble. His Theme and Variations, Opus 17 from 1878. He lived to 1932. And he wrote like dozens and dozens of symphonies and orchestral works. It all just, like I said, just spilled out of him. A bunch of motets, and his Symphony 1930, which is in a single movement, 18 minutes long. Really nifty stuff. He doesn't sound like anybody else, and he was a majorly wonderful composer who deserves vastly more attention. If he hadn't written so much, maybe he would probably be getting the attention he deserves. I don't know. But then we've got Johann Helmich Roman, Swedish guy. Remember the Swedish guy, Roman? His music for a royal wedding, which is the Drottningholm music. It's also called that. And the Little Drottningholm music. Now, the Drottningholm music is the Swedish equivalent of Handel's Water Music or something like that. It was written for a royal wedding. Like I said, it's a Baroque dance suite in little sniglets, and it's charming and delightful, and it has all the usual dancey things in it, and it's just wonderful, wonderful stuff. Nice, entertaining Baroque music. And we've got, who's doing this? The Uppsala Chamber Orchestra under Anthony Halstead on Naxos. If you don't have Roman's Drottningholm music, you are missing something in the universe of Baroque sort of sweet orchestral stuff. It's charming, absolutely charming. And last but not least, Arthur Rodzinski, the conductor of the New York Philharmonic, the Cleveland Orchestra, the guy who used to carry a gun to his rehearsals and stick it on the music stand to keep the musicians in line. He was out of his mind, but he made some wonderful records. Sony is doing, finally boxing up this stuff, the Rodzinski legacy, and releasing it all. And what do we have here? What do we have here? We have Rimsky-Korsakov, Russian Easter Festival Overture, Mussorgsky's Prelude to Khovanshchina, Rachmaninoff Symphony No. 2, much cut, of course, Rossini's William Tell Overture, Wagner's Ride of the Valkyries and Magic Fire Music, and it's all Wagner, Dawn and Siegfried's Rhine Journey from Funeral March, the Prelude to Liebestod from Tristan and Isolde, Strauss's Dance of the Seven Veils, and last but not least, Death and Transfiguration. These are with the Royal Philharmonic, the New York Philharmonic, the Columbia Symphony, the Chicago Symphony, and the Philharmonia. And this is all part of the Great Conductors of the 20th Century series. Remember that? These were little twofer boxes of hundreds and thousands of conductors. And I collected a lot of it. And with Rodzinski particularly, you couldn't get a lot of it. So this was really handy to have. And so there you have it, 3 very different things. Here from the new Overflow Room. Oh my goodness, what fun we are going to have down here. I guarantee it, as I continue to get it organized, and now I have the shelves stuffed and all that stuff. Oh my gosh, I feel so relieved. And boy, was that a schlep, by the way. I mean, I'm a little stiff and achy. Remember the elbow? Yeah, that was all part of this. But at least the major alphabet's done, and that was a project. So keep on listening, friends. Thanks so much for joining me. Take care. Let me see if I can figure out how to turn this off. There we go. Take care.